assists, 14 points rather, 10 assists. And JaVale McGee, recipient of some of those setups. 16 points for McGee, 23 for Cartier Martin as he hit his first 6 shots. He's missed his last 5 though, but he has capitalized at the free throw line. And it's only an 11-point lead because of the play of Dominic Jones with 22 for the Mavericks.
Definitely, and Cartier Martin is going to have to learn a tough lesson as we see
Lin getting up there.
He's going to be an NBA crowd favorite.
Well, the Harvard Crimson, yes, the alum are here.
That's right.
They're pulling for Jeremy Lin. Jerome Randall, but his pocket picked that time on a lazy pass picked up by Lin. He's matching up with Josh Mayo, another small guard working for Dallas. John Wall staying on the floor, so a smaller lineup. Wall on the step back.
And you know, our producer, Jeremy, upstairs, oh no, not upstairs, in the truck, just told us a story that, you know, John Wall being the #1 pick, as we have the jump ball right there, good defense, way to attack the basket. But John Wall was asked to go to the ESPYs last night to do some things. And, you know, most guys as #1 pick, you're almost required. You have your agents pulling on you. You have other people, fans pulling on you to go. John decided to stay here where it's important. He realizes that, hey, I can go to 20 more ESPYs if I'm in this league for a long time. But I don't want this to be my first and last one because I'm not practicing with the team and I don't get better. So I like seeing that he's not Hollywood at this young age.
Hung out with his summer league teammates. Stayed here, worked out. It's controlled after Jeremy Lin tied up John Wall. Now the matchup. Shot clock coming down on Wall. And over Lin. Again, short, picked up by Sean Foster. So Wall just 3 of 15 from the field. Deep into the shot clock that time. And got to work on the D. Lin went right around him on his strong side. So despite the fact Beaubois has given them nothing offensively, 8 off the bench for Lin. You don't have to be drafted to make an impression in Summer League. And Jeremy Lin out of Harvard, who led Harvard to their best season in school history. He's made an impression, hasn't he?
Oh, he's made a great impression. 4 for 9. And what's really impressed me the most, I know he can shoot. He's been attacking the basket and taking it in amongst the trees, and I really like seeing that. You can tell he's athletic. He has a little bit of swagger. I like seeing that too. And he loves to cross over and go to the paint. A fun guy to watch.
6'3", 200-pounder. And he will be somewhere this fall. Bay set up. Njai clears it away. That was a big possession out of the timeout for Dallas instead. Mid-range game. Jerome Randall. He can finish. That was a tough break.
You're right. He can finish. He can score in bunches, and a great shot by the young man.
When I say Jeremy Lin's going to be playing somewhere, and they're calling the offensive foul on Booker on the pick, whether it's Italy, Spain, France, he'll have some options.
He will have some options, and whether he's in the league this year or not, I guarantee you he'll be back at Summer League and he'll be making another impression. He's a guy that you can see just needs a little bit of tweaking in his game, needs to play against a little bit better competition like he's doing now. But it seems like he has the talent. But you're right, when the popcorn starts popping around that 7:30 time, he's going to be on somebody's team getting ready and stretching.
I can smell the kernels now. Lin off the miss by Booker. He's got a good handle. And what about the shot? Yes. Jeremy Lin. He knows we're talking about him. He's got 10 off the bench.
That pick, and he tried to get out of that pick very quick so he could get to the basket and get an alley-oop. He has to learn to slow it down a little bit.
Boy, the Clippers are in the house. You can tell there's noise in the background.
Mom just wrote a note and put it in her pocket. He'll read about that tonight.
Pam McGee on the sideline, who talked to Kyle Montgomery earlier, taking notes, assessing, constructive criticism.
No way.
Man, John Wall closed, but Lin arced it enough. 13 points, Jeremy Lin. I didn't know if it'd ever come down, and it came down wet. Check back into the game. So the Mavericks have trailed every step of the way. They've never led in this game. They've been down by as many as 18. Booker, and off the lip, picked up by Sam Hamilton.
You're right, Joel. They've never traded, but you know what? You said it earlier. The pace of this game is contagious. These guys are going as he splits, spins, and oh no, ref, don't you do that.
Calling a charge on Jeremy Lin. They're on their feet.
Oh my God, is this about to be a melee in here? Oh God.
Man. Hold it back, hold it back.
Oh, look at the crowd is going crazy.
What a move by Lin.
The nice spin move, goes up and get the contact. Booker did step in the way. Good call by the referee.
Boy, I've never heard you admit that. Save the tape for me. stop the ball, and Dominic Jones, what a breakdown. Dallas gets it back off the turnover. Never led in the game. Only down by 4. Crossover. Lin in between. And JaVale McGee makes it one and done. Taken away, though, by Lin. Look out. Can he hit the timeout? No. He'll jump with John Wall.
If Lin would have scored that, I think this place would have gone crazy. I wouldn't know if we're at the Rucker or we in NBA Summer League. These fans are going crazy.
They want to slay the Giants.
That's right.
That John Wall and all of a sudden the Wizards, they're the Giants.
That's right. But that's what you like about it. Sports would not be good without the David and Goliath. And you see these young guys coming in. They're trying to prove a point. They want to make a life better for their families and do something they enjoy. And he wins the tip. And look, people just, they want him to do something well.
It goes to Booker, though, and he did win the tip. He got up there at John Wall. They're about the same size, 6'3", 6'4". Jeremy Lin making a lot of friends and impressing a lot of scouts and personnel people. And John Wall gets the whistle. I told you, he's getting whistles already in midseason form.
You're right, Joel, but I have a feeling, and I really like this, that Wall's ego doesn't like you cheering for the opposite opponent. I think Wall, this next play, and I don't know what they call, but if Wall gets that ball, I can almost guarantee you he's going to attack and be aggressive. But the thing I like seeing about this, Joel, is that he's not getting discouraged. He's still playing, still keeping other guys involved. So anytime you see a guard have a 4th or 16 night, but they have 10 assists, and a guy like McGee is the beneficiary of that and has a great game, he's still doing his job.
Some of the shots as well, let's remind everybody, they're at the end of the clock.
That's right.
And they're percentage busters. So he's got to put them into better positions early in the shot clock, because end of the shot clock, then it's up to him. Now, final minute of play, 4-point game. Mavs have outscored it by 7 here in the 4th, 23-16. Mahimi on Martin. That length brought it back out. Wall, long 3. Doesn't get, yeah, it did. It grazed the rim. Yeah, it'll belong on the side. I thought it hit the rim. That looked like it grazed the left side of the rim.
Those are the type of shots you want him to be a little bit more aggressive early in the shot clock, so he doesn't hold himself or limit himself with 5 seconds on the shot clock. But things that he'll learn as time goes on. This game is much faster than the college game that he's used to.
It's very competitive. Like, there was a lot on the line for these two teams, and John Wall in his matchup with Bobois. Good experience for John Wall in his growth as it continues.